Time for our police cam segment showing you the dangers firsthand that law enforcement officers face every day. We're getting a look at video of a driver held at gunpoint as the passenger, a friend of his, forces him to lead deputies on a chase. Deputies in Volusia County, Florida, rolled up to a red light. One of the deputies noticed that between them and a deputy on a motorcycle on the other side was a Mercury Grand Marquis and the driver who'd gotten away from them a few days before. Deputies followed the car, saw the passenger leaning back to grab a handgun from his waistband. One of the deputies pulled his handgun as the suspect's car started swerving. Then the car pulled over and the deputies noticed a commotion inside.
Hands up!
Hands up!
All right.
Get in the car.
He took him against his will, bro.
What?
All right, he took him against, the dude, passenger jumped on and took him. He just took him by force, bro. We witnessed it. He's not here. Where you at? He said personal mini storage. That's him.
Hey, if you could backtrack him, he said he took the driver one. He's the one that spoke to me the other day, too.
That's going to be one of theirs, probably. He probably threw it. So they can print it.
Did I clear it?
Yeah.
The driver later said his passenger, 18-year-old Davion Smith, jumped on him and hit the gas pedal while pointing the gun at the driver's head. Smith ran off in a parking lot. Deputies caught him near a fence at a storage complex, found a stolen gun at the scene, 2 bags of heroin in the car. Smith was charged with multiple counts, including kidnapping, carjacking, drug possession, and fleeing from law enforcement. Sheriff's Department says Smith has a lengthy list of juvenile arrests, including burglary, aggravated assault, and inciting a riot at a juvenile detention facility. With us now once again to break this down is Sean Sticks Larkin, retired lieutenant from the Tulsa Police Department, my former co-host from Live PD. Sean, great to have you. All right, so talk to me first about your first reaction in watching that video.
First, man, Dan, it makes me miss the job. I just left it just not that long ago, and these are the type of things we were out there getting involved with. But I want to point out that the deputies there in Volusia County, we did have them on Live PD. They were a featured agency. We got to see them work. They are an outstanding agency, and that's just good police work. It looks like these deputies are plainclothes officers. They're in an unmarked vehicle, and they spot a car that they were involved with a chase a few days earlier. What they did really well was communication on the radio. They communicated to the motorcycle officer who was unaware of what was going on at that time to let him know, hey, this car, we're going to try to stop it. They try to get themselves in a tactical position to do it. And one of the things that, we didn't show just now, but watching the whole video, the passenger in that vehicle actually says, I don't like the way this is going, man. He notices the furtive movements, those little movements going on in the car that kind of make the hair stand up on the back of your neck. And lo and behold, that instinct was right.
Yep. And then again, from the officer's perspective, you don't just have to be pursuing a suspect. You've got to protect what you now believe is an innocent who's in that vehicle.
Exactly. They don't know if this was a carjacking that had already happened. Was this guy being held against his will prior to them coming in contact with him? Those eyes, that eyes on thing that they had there where they saw that happen changes it that fast. You go from potentially 2 suspects in the car to 1, hostage with a suspect. And that does, it changes the way you're going to pursue what you're going to be able to do, but it makes a priority to get this guy in custody, get that passenger in custody, and ensure that driver is safe. Very fortunate that's how it turned out.
Absolutely. Sean Sticks Larkin, as always, thank you so much for coming on the show. Really appreciate it.